New content behind the scenes is here, but we're also clued into the future of the Smiling Critters series as well as new leaks we're also going to need to know about. So starting with the leaks we were just given an official update on, it turns out after the Smiling Critters merch was revealed early by YouTube's, which was around a few weeks ago, featuring concepts for some of the designs of the official plushies that are supposed to be coming out, we were given a huge update that not too many people actually knew about. And for some reason, it's also been an update that Mob Entertainment themselves haven't been posting about at all, because following the release of these new early plushies that were actually separate from the earlier leaks we saw from YouTube's, we've still gotten no comment towards if it was meant to be an official collaboration or not. We were told, at the very least, that GH's and Mob Games collaborated and made these new official Smiling Critters plushies, which apparently was a bit suspicious looking by the look of these new designs, as a Poppy Playtime YouTuber commented on the release of these plushies asking if they were really meant to be official or not, as they didn't really look like it. But we're told as a response that this was officially confirmed in the description of the plus section, which we're able to back up by heading over to the actual listing for this new merch. Seems legit. But outside of the merch situation, we were given a huge update behind the scenes that actually starts to piece together parts of the original VHS video we've never seen before. Pretty important stuff. One of the creators behind the Smiling Critters VHS in the first place just made a post telling us that since Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 is out, I can finally share some of the work I did on the intro animation, as well as a lot of the murals seen all over the walls in the game. This is just a few images, as I actually did a lot of exploration of the Smiling Critters, which reveals certain aspects of the critters that actually gives us more information about them we simply didn't know before. So heading over to the first batch of images officially released behind the scenes, we're shown a very interesting detail about Catnap's character that we never ended up actually seeing in the official video. You see, in every single one of these first batch posts featuring the critters, Catnap is shown to be sleeping for some reason. For example, we got one image highlighting one of the unused designs that was later used for some merchandise that specifically shows Catnap to be the only critter sleeping. We got another behind the scenes post showing all of the critters along with a sleeping Catnap, and then a third never before seen depiction of the character. And while he isn't necessarily sleeping in this one, he's basically laying down in a similar position where we aren't really able to make out if he's passed out or not. But all these posts came together to tell us that something interesting about the character that we didn't know. For Mob's earlier depictions of Catnap, it seems like he was originally meant to be the one character sleeping through the entire day, explaining why he was literally the only critter passed out while the others are busy with their activities, and that he was also meant to be the only fully nocturnal one. This is why in the actual VHS tape, Catnap decides to simply keep watch on the couch while all the other critters go to sleep. Essentially, this behind the scenes information was meant to confirm Catnap's role we saw highlighted in the game and add to certain parts of his character. We never got to see what Catnap gets up to during the day, and now we have our answer. But it turns out more behind the scenes details were also revealed throughout more of the new posts we also haven't ever seen. Crafty Corn showing off her artwork of Picky Piggy, which Picky Piggy seems to really like, and more of the two best friend critters we never got to see fully highlighted in the VHS video. We know that based on the framed photo Easter egg left behind in the original VHS, Dog Day and Catnap were meant to be best friends, yet we haven't really seen much of the two interacting besides this scrapped art that was finally revealed. We were given a few other depictions of the character that, again, I don't believe we've seen before, but the main important part of this whole Smiling Critter situation is what was revealed about the future of the cartoon as a whole. Basically what direction Mob Entertainment were actually headed in after this VHS. You see, an ex-user responded to this behind the scenes post, trying to get us a little more insight into what we should be expecting for the characters. This is basically what we're gonna need to know. Scott, you have done an absolutely incredible job with all of these pieces. Please make more Smiling Critters artwork in the future. I would absolutely love to see them. To which the original artist responded with, oh, there's a lot more of these. Mob held on to loads more for some later use. Interesting. I'm not sure what for so far. Maybe an art book at some point in the future, who knows? Suggesting that the company is saving some of these leftover depictions for the future, but also that there isn't even a clear answer as to what this is yet. Or is there? You see, the fact these new behind the scenes posts were posted at all starts to point us towards what we should actually be expecting for the future. At least in terms of everything we've seen recently, Mob Entertainment definitely wouldn't simply be reusing them in a full cartoon or VHS video if they've already been given to us as scraps content. So while what we see in these posts will likely never be seen officially in some sort of future project or anything, we were given more information about what Mob Entertainment could end up doing with all of the other Smiling Critters behind the scenes depictions that they decided to hold onto. We know that Mob Entertainment have told us more definitively that they will 100% be doing more cartoons in the future at some point. Mob is going to do more cartoons in the future, literally out of the mouth of the company's CEO himself. But as for what they'd actually be, the characters that are going to be featured in them, there's a chance they'd still be in the early planning stages that wouldn't confirm or deny the possibility of the critters being involved again. It would explain why the Mob Entertainment higher-ups haven't told the Smiling Critters artists about what they've really been planning yet. Why the artist tells us he isn't exactly sure what the company is actually gonna do with all of the behind-the-scenes art. But again, we're able to get a little more insight into the situation from X following a user asking the artist another question. I see, let's just wait and see. Oh, and also I have a question. If any official Smiling Critters cartoon ever gets in the works, would you help work on it? To which he tells us that if it was actually greenlit to be made at some point down the line, he'd be more than happy to be involved. Interesting. But what's even more interesting is the other new details recently revealed to us about the possibility of this new Smiling Critters show. We know that outside of the CEO's statements telling us new cartoons are meant to be on the way, Mob Entertainment have actually revealed more of what could potentially be included in this whole new cartoon concept as well. Other artists for the Smiling Critters have responded with their thoughts on the whole thing, who have also revealed certain secrets about the original show during its development. Basically the full secret story involving what we could end up seeing down the line. And I'm able to put this secret story together for you early in this video right here. For what we're told on this new situation, make sure to check it out.